So, okay, we're going to call the meeting to order. Everybody rise for the pledge of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, we have a roll call of officers. Stacy Van Diver, appointed president. Jerry Huff, vice president.
Here.
Jeff Holton, town attorney.
Jeff August.
Sabaga, sorry. Sorry about that. Sorry. Tiffany Deere from Deere County.
Here.
And Kristen Ken, our deputy clerk.
Here.
All right, at this time, do we have the meeting minutes from the last meeting? I don't think so. Okay, we'll circle back onto that. We don't have nobody here from the fire department, so we don't have the fire department report. Mike, we'll have you with the utility report.
We've had a productive day today. We got 2 lift stations back in service. We had one of the lift stations, the floats was bad. All 4 floats, they were replaced today. It's back in service, normal operation. Our main lift station had a pump out, and it was rebuilt and installed today. So we're normal operation on all our lift stations. Other than that, it's pretty much normal operation, water test, checking lift stations, cutting grass, hanging signs. And I know some people's asked about potholes on the roads. There's been a few fixed on Cemetery and Cardinal. It's in the works to get South Main Street within a short period of time, maybe. So that's where we're standing.
Okay. Now the ordinance enforcement report from Rick.
Since the last meeting, we only sent out one warning letter, and that was for several old tires laying around to be cleaned up before it presents a hazard with mosquito. That's all.
Okay. Old business. We need to have the second reading of ordinance 2026-2. We'll probably table that until next meeting. Jerry here to sign it.
Yeah, Debbie does.
Yeah.
You don't have to read it the second time, but without him here to approve it.
Yeah.
I prefer his way.
Okay. Yeah, so we'll table that. The Carl Walters Annual Cleanup Day is still scheduled for June 6th from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. The North Main Street, the Cartwright Excavating, we need to follow up on that. See if he's still interested in that, Jerry, and if not, maybe we'll have to do something different.
Okay.
Is there actually a contract with him to do that? I've had
There
some
is.
people ask me about that, and I was gonna bring that up.
Yeah.
Forgot.
There is. I think we have a copy of it in the front office in there. The Humane Society donation, that was kind of a off-the-wall contention last meeting. We'll table that until we get everybody in here. And then the other old business is follow-up on Liberty Trail. I stopped at Liberty today, talked to Mike Lady, and he kind of showed me what they fixed over there. We can go into that more detail at a different time, but
Yeah, Mike called my office and let me know that he felt like they had things squared away.
Mhm.
So I appreciate the prompt communication.
all right. And then on new business, again, we touched base on it on last Saturday's meeting, but we'll do it again. We've hired Deere Accounting for the financials of the town, since we don't have a clerk treasurer. And the request from the Putnam County Building and Planning and Zoning Committee, they've sent us some documentation, some paperwork. Again, we're gonna have to table that until we can go right a little better. That's the county is trying to push into the zoning. The state of Indiana is really pushing it because of inspections, I think is.
Yeah, the town received a letter from the state, Department of Homeland Security, who runs the building stuff, and they made it clear that they feel like we're required to have a building inspector and building code standards. So we really need to have an executive session to discuss that whole situation and decide what the town's gonna do.
Okay. And we'll probably schedule that closer to the next meeting after we have a full council and everybody's here. And that's all we have of new business and the old business. Public comments.
Question, there's been a lot of changes recently within the town council. Just want to understand, because I'm not familiar with it, what's the process when a new seat becomes available to notify the general town members and then to allow for someone new to potentially run or someone to step in to the president's role if that person is departed or decides to depart? What is that process?
We have 30 days to fill the position
Okay.
from the, when they resign.
Okay.
So we put it out in social media on the Facebook Fillmore Chatter.
Okay.
I think it was on the bottom of one of the water bills, and we sent it out in a reach alert.
Okay.
And then we asked for people to come in and drop an application off or a letter of intent.
Okay.
And then after that comes in, then we interview everybody that shows up or drops off the letter, and then we they're appointed from there.
Okay.
So.
And then what does that appointment look like? Is that council members that are voting on the acceptance of that new member or the townspeople?
The council.
The council appoints someone to serve out the remainder of the term.
Understood. Okay.
Yeah.
Understood. Good. And when does that 30 days expire?
It's here in a couple days, but at the last meeting, we've already picked a third council member.
Okay.
He's got to get sworn in, and then he'll be at the next meeting.
Okay.
It's,
So that can be earlier than the 30 days. That 30 days is just, so if someone, let's say, in a greater capacity or more favorable to the town council applies, say, in the next couple of days, that person could not then be looked at?
It could, but then we'd have to have another meeting to bring it up, and have to do the interviews.
Okay.
So, and at this time, I mean, we're right at our limit of days, so.
Okay.
um,
Okay. Okay.
But, yeah, I don't remember exactly when, but we're getting close to the 30 days, so.
So
I mean,
when is the
within a few
next
days.
reelection for the president?
The reelection for the whole board will be in 27. Yeah.
Mike Lady's interested in being on the town council, that's why we've been talking about it. He said he'd like to do it. I think he'd be a great candidate, being that he's been a Fillmore resident for a long time, cares deeply about the town.
That would be good, because we don't get a lot of interest and don't get a lot of votes from what I've seen the last time, so. Yes, sir.
Norm Taylor.
Yes.
Is it customary to only have 3 council members? I don't see how you can conduct business very well with 3 people.
I think Fillmore, the size of the town, has always just had 3 members, to the best of my knowledge.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's when they originally made the town, if that was what the ordinance was of 3 members. I wouldn't really.
It's been that way for the last 30 years.
Norm, it's a statutory thing, so that's the way the statute
Okay,
reads, and usually the bigger the town, the more people are on the council.
okay, all right, thank you.
I think you can explain it better than me.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, so you want me to look up the 30 days for that resolution and 30 days will be up?
We already did, when he put his numbers and stuff in, because it was before Monica had left. And,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
And then just to clarify, the appointment for you, Stacy, as president, that's again a council decision to say, hey, we need to fill this role.
Yeah.
Who's the best person amongst the group to do that?
Yes.
And that's how that occurs.
Yeah.
Okay. Makes sense.
Any other public comments? That's good to me. I guess we'll do
There's no, are they gonna have the car show this year or no?
They are, and the flyer's actually out front.
Okay, good.
I posted it, I think there's a car show and something else from the fire department,
Okay.
but the board of fire.
All right. And is Charlie in charge of that?
I don't believe so. I think Charlie retired from the fire department.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, the last I was told. I was hoping we would have some representative from the fire department.
Yeah.
That would answer that a little better.
Oh, yeah, I'll grab a copy of that. I got a couple of cars in my.
There's not any extra ones out there, but we could make you a copy of it.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So I guess the fund report, was you guys in a short amount of time able to get that?
The balance for the fund report as of April 30th, 2026 was $1,020,067.57. That's the bank statement reconciliation. This fund report, I kind of think of it as a balance sheet. I'm gonna pass on down to Jeff. So the general fund as of April 30th, 2026 ended with $362,230.10.
And then we'll drop this in Jerry's box so he can sign it.
That would be great.
Yeah.
The other report I brought, if you're used to seeing a report that I didn't bring, certainly let me know. The appropriation report, I would like a budget report, where we are in the year.
Okay. And then was there adjustments? Did you have adjustments? This is here. So we just had the one sewer credit?
So far, just the one that's called in for, that has early filled their pool.
Okay.
And behind that is the registered claims, so that shows everything I paid since, our last meeting, and the signature sheet was on top of it.
Now this one here?
Yes.
Okay, I think,
And then I have paychecks, if anybody happens to be good.
yeah, I think everybody's here but Jerry, so. All right, that's it, the claims and adjustments, so if there's no other public comments, then we'll adjourn the meeting. And we'll drop everything in your box, Jerry. Okay.
Short.
Indeed.
To be on here.
Well, and I personally made a note when I said exit.
There you go.